Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds Dire remaining. Team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds Dire remaining. Team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Send.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Disruptor!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. 10 seconds remain. Radiant team banned.
Slan stands ready.
Dire team banned. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
Void incarnate.
Ten seconds remaining.
Monkey King.
You may now select your heroes. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Thank you so much, Neil and Trent. We are here. We are live. We are in the play-in stage, and you're not muted either. Oh, you did such a good job, man. How you doing?
I thought you had me. No, I'm good. Yeah, no, I'm ready to rock and roll here. So we get in this one. Yeah, finally we get to see a little bit of Division 2 action ourselves, as both these teams now find themselves kind of in the limbo, right? Of where are you going to go after this one? Well, you make it to the big playoff stage to join those upper bracket teams from Tier 1.
I mean, that's the hope, at least. Just Era was already there, and they got walloped. They got completely demolished. So we'll see if, you know, again, there's so much history about this match in particular, and the panel already talked about it a little bit earlier. If you're Yellow Submarine, you are looking to prove yourself here. You're pissed off. The other thing that I think, I don't know if the panel mentioned, but they got to watch a lot of Yellow Submarine's matches going into that other play-in stage. So now it's sort of on the other foot, where now Yellow Submarine have had a chance to watch a lot of Just Era's matchups, and they're going to come in with their own ideas. And you know, the panel seemed to agree at the very least that they liked this Yellow Submarine draft. So you kind of feeling the same way about it?
Yeah, I think it's very good heroes for the meta. There's no doubt, just like very familiar faces and a little bit of like regional speciality for sure with the Disruptor too. But if you look back on all the games from Yellow Submarine, this is definitely their comfort zone. They have they've opted for several of these heroes for the group stage, especially that Io, which I would say they probably value the highest across the whole board.
The battle begins.
Well, very highly valued across the region, and feeling like a pretty good start here as they're able to sneak away that bounty rune. So bad taking it. miposhka giving them a little couple more punches on the backside as they head out of there. Curious if they're going to stick with this sort of 3 heroes up top or not. There's definitely some potential for it, since it's just the ABBA down bottom.
Yeah, this looks pretty good, right? I mean, you want the Io with the slider for sure, right? That's a great goal to try and have. And then Disruptor's only going to move if needed down bottom, and that won't happen for at least a couple levels.
Yeah, Zayac is already moving down here, level 4, with the Burrow Strike. Not sure what he was checking out for down there, but he won't find much. And so it is like a Sand King position 4 against Disruptor. This could be a little bit scary. There's a lot of damage potential, particularly once they get level 2 on solo.
Right, exactly, and actually be able to freeze them up after the burrow.
Just gonna spam out some more of these chilling touches consistently and try and do whatever they can. And it's kind of this awkward 2v2 and then 1v1 on the top side between Collapse and Ramzes.
Yeah, that's good for 404 because it means Ramzes is just getting like some 1v1 time, not being harassed, but at the same time it's a slider, so you're not like winning in that trade, but at the very least you're not being pressured by the supports at the same time, because this is a lot of damage over time in this lane from Yellow Submarine, which is obviously something that Faceless Void is not very good versus. You see a little time walk used there. That's once every 24 seconds at the beginning for that little amount of damage.
Yeah, I mean, as much as we talk about Disruptor being sort of a garbage laner, not really the greatest on the Faceless Void. So bad able to get the jump away there with the tether. And that does mean this pull is going to sort of complete. Ramzes comes on in to secure the last couple last hits, but this wave is in a really good position. Anything we should really be watching out for in the other lanes at all? I mean, I know this is where all the action's going on at, but
Yeah, it looks like it's just gonna be all top. I mean, maybe it's just Monkey versus the Void Spirit. SumaiL off to a pretty good start here, but overall should be fairly expected. Things will get better for the Void Spirit as the level starts stacking up, get some physical damage resistance, as well as the Remnant to maybe help control any aggression from
Dire's
SumaiL.
courier has been killed.
So not too shocking there. And then bottom's just gonna be a pretty big snooze fest.
Yeah, a snooze fest that does appear to be, at least for the moment, going relatively even. Sven already has his bracer up. Abba taking the Orb of Venom and then putting more points into that curse after taking the Aphotic Shield. So we'll see if he's able to sort of do some pressure here. It looks kind of like an annoying lane now that he's got level 3 on no one.
Yeah, I thought the second point was interesting in the Aphotic Shield.
Oh, barely getting out of there, and he was using his TP at the same time, and now Solo trying to turn on miposhka, but he's got a Fairy Fire. Solo's gonna die too.
Oh. That headdress is doing so much work with how much they're battling here as the eye on the disruptor. Oh, the value. I wonder if they're gonna notice this courier too. I think he sees it.
No.
Yeah, whoopsie.
Dire's
Damn,
courier
dude,
has been killed.
that's a lot of pain in the last couple minutes up top.
And the fact, as you mentioned, that he TP'd too.
Right.
Zayac actually walks back for his boots. He's like, yeah, okay, I gotta hurry this along, and I don't want to risk my courier.
This is more time where, yeah, Ramzes is sort of farming here, but he's not feeling great about it. Look at how much pressure they're just putting on. Like you said, the headdress means you can trade so much more effectively. And a huge wave pushing in. Ramzes is going to need to find something else. Only 12 last hits so far, as they did get the stack on this hard camp and then also the pull-off.
Io has lost like some value in various ways over the years. Oh well, as I'm saying all this, yeah, he's good. But I think this is where the hero really shines now, is these little dual aggressive lanes like this, where you can just abuse the regen even more. It reminds me of like the Chen when we first started really seeing the Divine Favor abuse. Now I feel like it's more about the creeps for Chen, but Io is still all about this HP train and the trading just always going in your favor.
It's so annoying to play against, and it feels like you can take these heroes, again, Disruptor, that you don't normally imagine as like lane bullies, and kind of make them work that way, just trading constantly.
Just like 50 attack speed, Io, bonus HP regen, just at level 1. It's so good.
Really crazy. Well, Disruptor has made the rotation down bottom, and is miposhka gonna get the courier kill? Not quite in range, and with the Aphotic Shield laid on, miposhka is going to be able to dodge away from no one. But now we've swapped up these lanes a lot, and Slardar and Io are solo up top.
Yeah, I think it's a good time to rotate down from miposhka. The level 5 on the Abba, just a time where you could see the punish being there, like level 3 in the shield as well as the curse. I could see how that would be sort of unfightable for the Sven and just going to slow down your farm way too much.
Mid lane, a little bit of damage there onto the Void Spirit, who is a bit behind SumaiL right now. SumaiL gained his level 6 before TORONTOTOKYO. And Crush, chase down, Solo, lots of damage up top. They get the finish. Ramzes trying to turn this back around with Zayac making the rotation, but when you rotate a hero out, you're still getting kills.
Oh, Zayac.
Dire's
Oh, who's
structures
got
are
the ping
fortified.
here? SumaiL or Zayac, my friend?
I know.
Come on now.
Oh,
He's just getting warmed up, guys, you know.
dude, they get the D ward.
It's only like, what, 9 p.m. for him? This is an early game. You know, these guys, they're up to like 3, 4 in the morning. So he's waking up, probably still getting coffee into him.
Radiant's
Collapse.
bottom
Go
tower
for
is
the
under
crush.
attack.
Burrow strike hit. He's woke up now. So bad though. Still backing out of here. Able to heal with all the overcharge. I mean, Collapse is beating the crap out of Zayac. Crush dead.
Yeah, he wants some more.
Dire's middle
The tether
tower
back.
is under attack.
Oh my god, he thought about going on solo so bad. It's like, please, just give me a second to regen.
Oh, meanwhile, mid lane, SumaiL.
Ooh,
Gods never
another
fared
one.
well
Yellow
against
Submarine came to
But
play
I-
today. 5-0, 1,000.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 5-0 here, guys. I was not expecting that when I looked up top, but yeah, still deathless on the side of Yellow Submarine. Very impressive stuff so far.
Dire's middle tower
Think about how
is
close they
under
were to those
attack.
kills up top with like the Fairy Fire and everything, and how that could have helped with that lane, and it just sort of spiraled from there with the TPing Sand King being so slow to return. Zayac is still level 2.5 right now. Sand King, not a 4 we see too often anymore, but it's also quite greedy.
And SumaiL's going to take the walk back. That was a classic disruptor.
Oh, that's a good one.
Damn. It's like, yeah, it's fine. I'll get this lane for a second. Everything will be okay. Top. Ramzes is forced back now. You know, Slider seems like a good hero, Trent.
Yeah, turns out. There's a lot of heroes that really don't want to lane versus them. And I will say, the IO, like, don't just go into your pubs expecting your game to look like this. You guys pick Slider. You need the IO if you really want to bully the hell out of people like this, because that's where you're a true beast. The synergy is out of this world. They have so many layers of synergy, it's ridiculous. You got, like, the move speed sharing from the bonus the Slider gets. You got attack speed bonus in the very early lane where all your damage is stacked on the bash. And then there's HP regen for total diving. Then the Axe comes out later. Like, it never stops. It's full game synergy happening.
Radiant structures are
It's terrifying. And now they're just going to take this tower up top. Misses the last hit. That's fine. These things happen. And in the meantime, Solo is going to be left alone down here while they try and rotate everybody else bottom. But TORONTOTOKYO in the area. miposhka there as well. Misses the kinetic field. And see if he goes a little bit too deep. Ramzes doesn't have 6 yet, but he doesn't have the Mask of Madness. He's getting really close. Should get it off of this creep wave here.
Yeah, this is really awkward. I'll have Chrono soon.
I'm coming.
Just you wait.
Dude, if he misses it off of this. Oh my god, he didn't get 6. No.
13 XP shy. Zayac's not able to move away in time, it feels like. All right, now SumaiL tier 2 with an invis.
Dude,
we're gonna fake back here or something?
Yeah. Like the anti-timing.
Meanwhile, Solo's under his tier 2 up top and very afraid, as he should be.
Just freaking dead. They're gonna bring in heroes to try and save him. No one.
His bash is prepped again here.
Yeah, they can't do it. Oh god. All right, Ramzes, Chrono, and Mask of Madness. miposhka's nearby, has 2 points up.
Oh, here we go.
Gonna drop that Chrono, tries to turn, see if he can get the kill. SumaiL, he walked into the Chrono. Not sure if it's gonna matter though. Yes, it definitely did matter there. As they were almost able to turn that back around. TORONTOTOKYO won't be able to get the return kill on it.
I don't think they could have killed him anyway. I don't think it really mattered.
Radiant's bottom
It would have been nice if they could find a better way to do it though, for sure, where like he could have maybe hitting at least one of them from outside the Chrono.
Right. That's fair. Or like timed that boundless strike with the ending of it or something.
Yeah, they'll take it though. Get their kill, get their tower. I would say, with how Ramzes' game started, I'd be pretty pleased with what he's gotten down here. They had to sacrifice a lot of their other heroes because they basically gave him like all the camps, all the lane, and the tower, with everyone else just kind of running away from that part of the map. But it's okay.
All right. Well, I think that we've kind of seen the way that these games tend to go at this point as well, where, you know, after you give all that space away, it looks like Radiant are going to try and control this area of the jungle. They've gotten a couple D wards and a really nice
relocating
down. Oh, okay, down bottom. Ramzes pulls him back in. Come on over here, buddy. Does only have 2 points up in the time walk, and it won't be up in time.
Now,
get out.
this is a fun conundrum. This is the best kind of problem to have as a Slider in a game like this, is what to buy. You had the Blink and the Mask of Madness queued up, but now you're buying a Blink at 10 minutes. I will say, because he's the IO, I think this is okay. But like sometimes you find yourself in a game where you buy this 10-minute Blink and none of the other allies want to fight, right?
Right.
Where they're like, well, yeah, that's cool and all, but I'm not strong enough to dive with you. I know you're like a total monster, but because he's the Void Spirit in this game, I think this Blink Dagger is perfect.
I wonder if they even need to relocate with it. Like, part of me is wondering if you just, like, with that overcharge, if he just blinks on somebody, then tether overcharge, they might just die.
Yeah, that's probably what they're gonna do. That's the way to go about it.
That's crazy. So much damage.
I'm sure he must have at least thought about a Midas, though. Like, he could have had it so fast.
Big smoke up. miposhka gonna break it. They spot him. Has level 6. Immediately drops it. Come into my cage, everybody. They're gonna go for the silence. He's down one. SumaiL is gonna be there. They're gonna walk away for the moment. Ice blast afterwards. Going to land on TORONTOTOKYO. They try and back out, but Clap shows up. Gonna start beating up Solo. Takes him down. Now turns on to no one. Can SumaiL get anything here? He's not gonna be able to. So no one's gonna be chased down and killed, and SumaiL just tries to get out. That was not the smoke they wanted.
Yeah, they don't have any more vision down here, so they won't chase any further, but a bit too deep in this case. No damage on the tower or anything either. They just went in for the kills and were punished hard. Great ultimate there from miposhka. Except the key optic too. Great idea on this disruptor. You think that this is great cast rating, but it's just nice for all the other abilities.
Helps with everything, absolutely. replacement down.
Is that a glimpse? Bye. Gotta think where you're going.
It's the most annoying thing.
You know, he has a gem for it or whatever that you can get, eh? That's one of my favorite ones. Enemies fountain glimpsed. Oh.
Really? Oh, that's good.
Oh, yeah. You get miposhka's like level 17 Dota Plus. Doesn't have the relics. Come on, miposhka.
That's messed up.
Could be farming points right now. They're coming in exact same spot. This is not deja vu. It's happening again.
And miposhka's there yet again. And be the one to interrupt him. Won't drop the static storm is on cooldown, but
Radiant's middle tower is under
I
attack.
feel like we saw that before.
Radiant structures
all right.
are fortified.
They timed it. They knew that he only had, 3 more seconds.
Right.
This is the high-level execution of a Division 1 team. They get the stopwatches going, so that's hey, that's gonna work out. Get the bonus attack speed on the tower. Everyone's just here. They're brute forcing things with Chrono, just like the bottom lane, and they will take it.
And there isn't
Radiant's
really
middle
another
tower has fallen.
objective gain on the rest of the map, but it feels like Yellow Submarine are just waiting for that next tier of items before they want to make some type of a play.
Yeah, they want the contribution from Yatoro, where they can just say, okay, Void is good. Slider, it's good. We can both jump into the fight and start things, but right now our spend doesn't actually offer that much compared to his gold. Whereas once he has like the next item, he's gonna like double in value.
Harm unseen.
Quite literally, I guess, when it's an Echo Saber, because the double swing and whatnot.
Double. I love to see it. He's getting the magic wand all the way though first, so. I kind of love that that's the queue up here with the items that he already has. It's like, I'm gonna finish off my wand.
Well, some things are important,
True. The Slardar is so enormous. They have a sentry, they have done. Gonna pop it. Burrow tries to walk away. Oh my god, Io's beating the crap out of him, Zayac! Get out of there now! They dove him in too deep! They're gonna be punished!
Dyer's middle
Now Collapse
tower is
needs to get
under
out of
attack.
here. Crush to try and run does have a blink dagger. As he jukes, they try and dive. Gets away from there. Will it happen in time? No, he can't get out. They're punished.
That was well worth all the rotations. That was desperately needed. And they actually have pretty good ways to punish him if that happens again, because they have the 4 points in cold feed right now from Solo. So if he ever gets chronoed, he's getting chain CC'd. Comes back there. Will drive SumaiL away from that gank.
I mean, no Slardar, but still a lot of heroes. Stun is there. Ice Blast coming out again after miposhka. Going to get bopped. And he has Static Storm, but can't get it off because of the Ice Blast. Now Burrow Strike, trying to make something else happen here. Can they blow up TORONTOTOKYO? Yes.
They're doing a
Big kill.
great job of forcing this aggression in perfect moments. Like when they're missing that Slider and they know he won't beat X. He's such a strong hero for the side of Yellow Submarine right now. So when he's down, they don't just like waste anything. I mean, they don't have Chrono, and yet you still see them diving in that mid lane, right? That's kind of stuff they need right now on the side of 404.
Right. Yeah, it's interesting. Like you don't normally see a team lose 3 lanes and then like start winning a couple fights, but they're taking advantage of these moments where Yellow Submarine are overextending or just not all alive because of an earlier overextension.
And in classic Dota fashion, once you feel like you're really winning and then a few things go poorly, you just go Roche. You're like, oh man, I feel like we're a lot stronger than these guys right now. It's like, oh okay, well why don't we just go Roche? I want to make sure we don't lose any fights or anything like that. That sounds a good idea, guys.
I mean, there's another classic Dota fashion afterwards, which is get Aegis and do immediately losing it. We'll see if that's true or not, but... Oh, God.
There's no Wukongs. Oh, the blink is just finished by Zayac, too. That's a nice recovery considering his start, but great timing from Yellow Submarine to take that down first, because that could have at least amounted to something for them. And Solo does not have a lot of faith in this tower survival. Drops the off sentry directly under it.
Has fallen.
Yeah, he knew.
Oh, likewise, so did miposhka, though. Spots that off sentry there by dropping his own down.
It will be taken out afterwards, so they're gonna have to replace some sentries down. Yeah, this sort of wall of vision that they've created on Just Air,
Radiant's bottom tower is under
kind of
attack.
trying to protect the avenues into their triangle is what it feels like.
Yeah, it's like the slider detection system. Oh, another
Underneath the
obs
ward.
down.
That blink, ready to go. Gotta be careful about their movements here. They have a DD on TORONTOTOKYO. Do you think they want to fight into this, or is Chrono too scary?
No, they won't fight. They Aegis, so always fight Chrono.
that did not last long.
No.
Dire's
Nice blink.
structures are fortified.
And they're gonna
Radiant
pop the glyph
structures
now
are fortified.
and use the counter glyph to keep the creeps alive, accountable alive for a little bit longer. Boundless strike afterwards. Glimpse away. No more. No one. Jump forward. Crush. And that's gonna be solo done. Does get the ice blast off first. Can't quite catch there on the Aether Remnant. That would have been a big connection on the
Dire's
SumaiL,
top
but
tower
they're going to get
is
this
under
tier 2
attack.
tower pre-20 minutes.
Well, I hope these guys can pick up a keyboard sponsor or something from their
Dire's top
tweets, because I
tower
feel like
has
something's
fallen.
going to get smashed for the end of this game with these glimpses. It's just so frustrating when you're trying to coordinate things and someone's coming through and they're just gone.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit their own fault. It seems like they're just like falling into the hands of miposhka, but trying to defend towers is not going to work when you just so blatantly have someone who's just not going to be available.
Right. I mean, I think that it's one of those things where Disruptor's still making a bit of a comeback right now, and maybe teams, you know, you sort of get one of those where you forget it in the game, or it happens in the other lane and you're not really like paying the most attention because you're focused on your lane, and then no one gets caught out. And
Yeah,
it's
I
happening to
mean,
different people each time.
How long has Mirana existed, and yet almost every pro game, everyone still gets one, where the Moonlight Shadow lets someone out, and then everyone buys dust, like, oh yeah, right.
Another D ward here. Really been a battle of wards. I feel like I've seen a bunch of takeaways by SoBad and Solo.
Yeah, the map's been fairly dark, and I mean, we have vision heroes on both sides. We have the Monkey King on the Dire, and we have the Slider to help out on the Radiant side there, probably to track people. So at least we'll have a little bit of hero help happening.
Sven getting close to that Aghanim Scepter. I believe that he has almost all of the components done. He's just
That's a bold place to put your courier with 1,000 gold to go. Is that just me?
on that high ground.
Yeah, just like lurking next to the secret shop there.
It's a little crazy. Those are two very stacked up couriers with him and the Void Spirit.
Oh yeah,
who
you guys
almost
are
has that
wild,
as well.
man.
But moving into the jungle. No one spots out collab. Zayac has the blink. And I'm curious if we're gonna see one of Just Air head up there to try and take that outpost. Since we're getting pretty close to that 20-minute marker, if they're just gonna let it go.
Oh yeah, true. I feel like they could smoke for it, but it looks like Yellow Submarine have the same thing in mind. And they have good vision too, but the Aegis will still be up for another minute. I think you just gotta accept it. Looks like they're not gonna go for it anyway.
They see SoBad in the area. I mean,
Now they're kind of coming at like the worst time.
This is a little bit weird. Okay. Collapse.
All right, if everyone jumps on it, they could have turned it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But yeah, they're all a little bit too far away, so 350 XP each for the Radiant and none for the Dire. And then Aghanim's done for Void Spirit, and then Aghanim's done for Sven. Wow, is this what they mean by timings?
So,
This looks like a Division 1 team to me.
dude, they're doing it. They almost have a BKB on collapse. Look at all those squiggles down bottom. They're like, we're not giving this area up. Collapse, Aegis, 20 seconds away from expiring. Oh, he's got to be careful. But likewise, if Just Air try and force the fight before that Aegis is rated, but reclaimed. 13. Oh, they're waiting on that timing. Collapse, hanging out. He is in dangerous waters, fishy man. 3, 2, 1.
They have relocate save though. They're trying to bait this.
Oh, they jump in right on top of him. Relocate is going to be enough. Collapse does get brought down, and now Ramzes chops the BKB. They're able to turn this back around as yatoro in a ton of trouble. The Aegis expired. The burn strike.
Oh, that was so good.
And SoBad is going to get caught as well. Just Air waited for that perfect time.
Yeah, and they outbrained them because they thought they would just panic Chrono. And that's why the Eye was positioned like that, because they were waiting for like, okay, they're going to Chrono initiate, and then we'll just, we'll go for the save, right? But then they just do like small initiations, and so you don't really want to relocate out or go for that play, because now if you come in, now you're going to get Chronoed, right? Unless you have the timing like perfect or something. So really well done.
And that IO getting, or rather the healing being stopped by that AA blast just connecting onto Slardar, and then everything fell apart. Great BKB reveal for Ramzes. Mask of Madness into BKB. He knew what type of game this was going to be. Trent, I mean, it feels like Just Air are like sort of outplaying them a little bit on Yellow Submarine, but Yellow Submarine still feels very strong.
Yeah, I would say game-wise, it's been very even the whole time. And in this case, that fight just goes the way of 404. They had the right positioning, looked nice, but I think Yellow Submarine has also just had some pretty solid positioning throughout this game, too. That could even be attributed just to the vision battle, too. Talk about all these D-wards happening, and Team Arrow just had better positioning. They had the vision of the Monkey King to help out. It's kind of stuff that always starts deciding these games, right? Is just who gets the vision, who gets that first jump is just so crucial.
Absolutely. And, well, now they're going to move up top again on the side of 404.
Radiant are scanning.
As they are not going to run into that scan quite yet, as they will just now turn red on it. So Yellow Submarine realized they're in the area, and now a counter smoke coming out. Okay. Sven wasn't in that one, though. He's a little ways away, and he's running away from them. So they're not going to have Sven in this fight, but it might not matter. They jump in right at the start, going to try and beat the crap out of Ramzes. Starts to get beat down, still holds on to that chrono. And Burrow Strike going to miss so bad. Gets the relocate out of there. Things looking really weird, but now yatoro shows up. Does have... Well, there's no more BKB on Faceless Void. They got to run. Yeah, Stun's going to be there, and they're going to catch Sand King and kill him.
Again, Ramzes, though, he holds that chrono, couldn't catch the IO inside, so at the very least, they're not wasting that. It does give them options to reinitiate the fights. At the same time, though, yatoro not panicking and popping the God Strength. They get the kill without it, thanks to the initiation there from TORONTOTOKYO on the Agnum's Void Spirit. So now, both teams kind of playing chicken, it feels like, with these big ultis.
Yeah, and I think both teams also have the ability to get a ton done without using them. Like, these fights can sort of marinate a little bit while everything sort of works itself out, and then we'll have that final big ulti come out at the end.
Dire's bottom tower is
I guess
under
that's just
attack.
sort of the strength of having like a Sand
Dire's
King and a Slardar in the game.
Well, the Mask of Madness bros down bottom will attack this tower. Force a response here. Can they get much?
Oh, wait, Chrono gonna land solo on yatoro with the A blast afterwards. Everybody caught there in the silence. It's a ton of damage out on all of the Dire, but can they kill him in time? SumaiL goes down. Now Collapse tries to back out of there with no more IO friends. Toro is gonna need to make up a lot of this damage. The crush and the beatdown is there. Toro, big hit, stunned for a while, but I think they have enough to run the rest of them down here. Solo's in trouble. TORONTOTOKYO makes that jigs up. Indeed.
Radiant's top tower
All that from just poking away to tier 1.
Dire's bottom
And that
tower
was what you
has
were holding the
fallen.
whole time with the chrono, right? Was for a fight like that. And
Dire's bottom
it started
tower
out
is
pretty
under
good,
attack.
but I think just the combination of the Stack Storm and the Void Spirit right there, they just went right through them with the damage.
Yeah, that was a 3,800 damage dealt by the Void Spirit in that full round. Double Astral Step, double Resonant Post, I think onto 3 heroes each.
Yeah, they got just like nuked down. I thought it was the Sven at first when I saw how much their HP was flying away there, but I believe that was all TORONTOTOKYO.
Now back for another Roche. Aegis Chi's gonna be there. Ice Blast is coming in, but yet again, is there a little bit too late.
At the very least, it's a Cheese versus AA, so perhaps some lost value, but yeah, you're in a rough spot right now. You know, we're looking for the silver linings here if you're on Team Error. Not expecting a comeback like the last series. I don't think they got the Leshrac to make it happen.
It's true, yeah. That was so crazy.
You got to fight your way to this one, but they do have the heroes for that. They still have some pretty big combos. They have the Chronosphere plus the AA, which is a different sort of comeback mechanism simply because it can just sort of kill anything because of the way that it works, like the HP reduction and everything, and of course just a ridiculously long chain CC you're gonna have, but that all counts on the IO not being there to help out.
Yeah, and people not like overextending and stuff too.
Oh,
This is a nice pickup here though. Wait, the relocate immediately they jump away.
Yeah, nice. Because he didn't have the Aegis or the Cheese, so that's very tempting. But once that comes through, it's just like, yeah, no thanks.
And they know Zayac's in the area, but they don't have... Oh, there's the detection. And Glimpse pulls him back in. Skyheads is going to be brought down. So they waited until somebody could come in with the dust.
To see you
Remember cooldown talent taken as well. Yeah, I know what you mean about like having to sort of fight their way back into it, but we've seen pretty good like lack of over exuberance. What's the word for that? Just exuberance? No, it's not it either.
Patience?
Patience, that's the one.
Lack of over exuberance. You writing an essay here, man? You trying to up the word count?
Kind of, yeah, 2.1 font exactly, or whatever it is. Your space age. No, it's like I just, you know, they've been patient. Yeah, it's on my vocabulary. Get out of here, Trent. Don't.
I understand. It's okay. Yes, patience. That I would say they've been fairly patient so far for Yellow Submarine. Yeah, they've looked pretty good, just like waiting for their nice moments. And now they have a daedalus spend, which is considered a nice moment when you're level 20 and minus 5 seconds Stormhammer cooldown.
Yeah, totally. No, it's and that to me is the big thing. Is it feels like 404's wins in this game have been based upon Yellow Submarine overextending with like collapse and stuff, like down there in that bottom fight. That was like one of their best fights that they won. And it was around like outplaying that Aegis timing. It's so bad. They get him caught very quickly, trying to give a high five, or they find the kill. Daedalus done.
They know Zayac. He lives in the trees. He's a tree ant player. He's a techies player. He lurks. He pushes waves. This is probably what he's best at least compared to a lot of his fellow players on the same role. And it's very good in these situations because it's kind of the only way you can play, unless you are going to find that big fight. It's all about getting the rat action on and trying to delay and find some farm for yourselves. But as Slider said, the jig is up.
And they've got like these wards that are in the lane. They've got vision down, this like sort of soft counter and an IO who can just run in there with spirits going.
They're actually smoking to those monkey illusions. Wondering if he's going to stick around for that next wave, but now they see the illusions. Well, yeah, they're going to check to see if he's in that top tree line. Unfortunately for Yellow Submarine, this will be a swing and a miss on this smoke gank.
They showed on the bottom for a second, so now they're going to realize. It's so scary playing these games against IO.
Oh yeah, I want to shout out this ward too. That ward's really nice down bottom by SumaiL, because it sees the tree jump too, right? When he's going between those two trees. That's a cheeky one. Oh well, it's gone. Bye bye.
They knew. They had an idea. miposhka's over here. He's trying to catch him.
Dire are scanning.
But SumaiL's going to send out those illusions and then jump away, doing everything they can to try and stall this game out.
He's still hanging out here. I mean, there's no TV for 15 seconds, so. SumaiL, jump away.
I mean, it's so ridiculously hard to find this Monkey King in the trees, you know? He's got, there's a really interesting build too of like the Manta into a Buster for SumaiL.
Fortune.
It's like sort of got him some fighting potential, but then also that split push that we're seeing from the Manta, which is pretty cool.
I wonder how he plays it right here, always jumping down.
And immediately they got him. There is a relocate coming in, and it's gonna be about all she wrote, I think. SumaiL stunned, caught and killed. Can't get away from Sven.
Give him the wave.
Yeah.
Oh, they're trying to find the relocate. That's why they all smoked in here. They're gonna try and chrono them. There they go, but he missed.
Shake down the IO. Is it gonna be good enough? Ramzes gets the chrono, but he caught more.
On the Aegis ending.
And the rest of them. Oh my God! Trying to get out of there. Yatoro gets the beat down one time. There's a couple more swipes. No one in this, backs away. And with the glimpse pulling the Sand King into position, I think the collapse is going to be able to beat him to death. Jigs up, and with all 5 dead, Yellow Submarine looking to take the tier 3 and maybe more.
Yeah, I expect Team Air to just GG out, honestly. Yeah, there it goes. I think this team knows when it's over. They like to call it when they feel like they've had their best chance at it, and that was certainly it. What a nice fight there from Yellow Submarine. The positioning of the IO to get away from the start of that perfect moment when the Void came back in. Sven, they had just lost the Aegis. That was actually the perfect timing for that Chronosphere. And then IO just on the outside with a cheat.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
Slaughter.
The next label play. The next label play.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Enchantress.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Yeehaw!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Oracle.
Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
Morphling.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Drow Ranger. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team pick. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Void incarnate.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Imba spirit.
You may now select your heroes.
You'll have to do better than that.
The next label play. The next label play. The next label play.
Prepare for battle.
Another triumph. Another triumph.
Thank you so much, Tsunami. And yes, Trent, we are here. We are ready for game number 2. Yellow Submarine in the grudge match against Just Air, trying to close this one out 2-0. Man, what a statement that would be if they could just come back in and, you know, bop them a little bit after all the drama.
It would feel a little good after being knocked down there in the first place. And, well, not starting quite as well this time.
No. Damn, they give it to Ramzes too. So he's
30
gonna take
seconds
first
to
blood
battle.
as they find the drow in the jungle. Take him on down. Taro, no more.
When was our first kill last game? I think it was like 4 or 5 minutes in. This one a lot faster.
Another triumph.
Like we had a lot of trades happening, I guess. And then we got 5-0, but much quicker to get on the board this time from Team Error. So lineup wise this time, drafts. I mean, we have another IO draft from Yellow Submarine. But
The battle
overall,
begins.
I would say both these drafts look pretty damn good.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think that the point that you know, Lizard was making right there at the end about going up as a drow that's kind of lonely against so many heroes that can get on top of you, and if, you know, Snapfire somehow managed to get into like a decent timed Aghanim Scepter, which we've seen Zayac do before, all of a sudden everybody can just jump on top of him, right? It could be pretty scary. So I want to see how they deal with that. What about this CK offlane? What do you think about this?
Yeah, CK off lane replacing the Slardar and the pairing with the IO. Looks pretty damn solid. Number one, can dominate with the... It's just like Slardar, actually, I guess, right? Can dominate in a 1v1 against a lot of melee heroes. And maybe not to the same degree as Slardar, but you should certainly be winning things. And also benefits a lot from the bonuses that IO provides. Viking GG, really the only other team that's been running this a lot, at least especially in Division 1. It's not that common to be seen. So, you know, looking forward to see it once again, because I feel like I can get to cast one in a little bit.
Yeah, it's a bit of a departure. And then, you know, mid lane, SumaiL gonna opt to take that morph lane for himself. It's gonna be taunted, pulled back in, but it's unlikely we're gonna see any type of silly shenanigans going on there mid for at least a little while. It's a much more like sort of normal-ish type of draft, it feels like here, with 2-1-2 and, you know, Oracle just trying to keep people alive down bottom and maybe get a little bit of extra harassment on. It feels hard to imagine that there being much kill potential on the Radiant down bottom, but maybe if somebody steps too far forward with the Chaos Bolt, you know, he could punish.
Yeah, top's also a little bit strange. You can see miposhka and Zayac just trading back and forth there as you're going to have the enchant, right? So that comes down to the fact that you can dispel the Guardian Sprint, so it allows for aggression onto the Slardar. And with a pairing of a Drow, that is definitely a potential kill lane as, oh, they just get it.
Nicely played, level 2. They did it. They didn't even need the enchant. So very well done there, as miposhka is the one that gets the last little touch. 1-to-1 already. And there is a ghost creep here as well. So that might be something that miposhka could opt to play around with a little bit here.
True, that is like the best one, actually. Of course, it kind of hurts when it's your small camp, though, because then, you know, your pulls and everything like that. And, I mean, you've got a Drow. She's kind of happy with the situation, so it can be a little bit tougher compared to just, like, running and grabbing something from the other part of the jungle.
Yeah. And it looks like they're actually just going to opt to kill it with miposhka, so the full pull's going to get off there, and it's really hard, it feels like, right now for Zayac to come and contest this. Is down bottom again, yeah. Zayac's just going to come and try and secure a last little bit.
Ah, nice. He got the ghost right at the end, though.
What do they got? Oh no, is it gonna die right away? Get out of there! Ghosty, no!
She's going for the D ward. Go, Ghost Lady! Wow.
Right.
The next level play, indeed.
That's good. They're still gonna block it here, but that was pretty nice. And they will lose the ghost in the end. So you got the D ward.
Denied.
Mission accomplished, but yeah, the body block's still there, so. Just less tools from miposhka, and yeah, unexpected to see that be the hero to go down, right? You're thinking that they're going to be the ones that are kind of dominating, but now Oracle at the level 3 has the big damage. Yeah. Could be a problem for collapse as well.
Yeah, it actually is a little bit scary. I mean, strength heroes normally that much stronger, but with Fairy Fire and Wand, it looks like they're going to be okay. And Sobad comes back in, gives collapse a little bit of extra regen, and they'll be back to the races soon here, as they're actually going to try and go on him again. A lot of damage out, as the chains doesn't connect, though. Damn, that is so much damage with the extra little bit coming from Ramzes. Yeah,
they're pushing it because they wanted the TP kill. It's so valuable, but now Ramzes is sitting here with no regen. I'm not sure, is there salve on? No, just his boots coming out right now, so he's going to be low for quite a while. Solo, not able to really help him that much.
Another sleight of fist there, but you might end up losing a lot from this exchange now. And of course, you know, you've got that sort of classic lifesteal coming out with the Chaos Strike. 2 points in it already for Chaos Knight, so their sustain is going to be there.
And they get the pull off as well. So trying to fix this lane into their favor, as elsewhere things are pretty chill everywhere else. So this is obviously our most action on the map in the moment.
Yep. There's a little bit of a battle up top here for the bounty runes that are coming around, as miposhka takes on over the hard camp, gonna salve and clarity up afterwards, and they'll trade off runes there. Well, down bottom, it looks like Sobad should be able to secure his own, as there isn't really a contention going on for it.
Yeah, it's too bad Zayac didn't actually try and contest the Snapfire, because she had no cookie left and was a little bit too slow sending over the Centaur for a potential stun into something. We deny.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
down
attack.
bottom again. They go onto this Oracle, try and get him. The chains will keep him alive for the moment, but they are diving underneath the tower right now, trying to live. Has the heal coming through right now from that Purifying Flames, as they turn now onto the IO, trying to get the kill. The stun is there, 2
Radiant's
seconds
bottom
long.
tower is
And a
under
trade-off
attack.
as both supports will be killed, and Collapse looks to make his escape out afterwards from under the tower.
Yeah, was just tethering back over to
Radiant's
ZK, but couldn't quite
courier
get
has been
things. And
killed.
meanwhile, the courier of Zayac goes down while Push is chasing him with this centaur, who is about to expire. And that'll send miposhka on his way. But
Radiant's
oh, hey,
bottom
look, it's a
tower
Seder
is
camp.
under
Perfect.
attack.
That's what you want to see. So miposhka kind of farming out aggressively in this area. The sort of slow and steady pressures going on. That means it's a 1v1 of Drow versus Slardar, which is, you know, kind of favoring right now the Drow, at least in terms of the total CS. So bad goes down again, down bottom, and Ramzes barely able to make his way out of there.
I think things are going extremely well for Yellow Submarine at the moment because this pressure from the top lane from miposhka means there's also no stacks forming.
Ramzes?
Oh, all right. We're good.
He fogged him with that tree, but that was close. And the wraparound coming. Yellow Submarine, you say it's going well for them. They're going to make another rotation. Pulls back in the Slardar and, well, gives one more touch. They give the kill to TORONTOTOKYO.
Your
The
depths
tax
are
for making the gank happen.
I think Zayac is probably feeling a little frustrated this series. At least I would be. I feel like he's having a hard time getting involved. He's being chased around by this Ench. His wards keep getting dealt with, and now as he tries to deal with it again, he gets jumped by the mid laner, who's still here after killing his off laner. He's like, please leave me alone.
Thank you.
And he also won't get back in time for the stacks again. So there's nothing here for the Ember or the Morph.
Yeah, this is incredibly frustrating for that 4 position. And I think that, like, that type of thing, too, you know, it can sometimes propel you to make moves that you might not otherwise make. As there is a pause that's coming out right now. They have the Wildling Ripper.
Yeah, I do think I saw some jumps happening there in this game. I saw the servers were a little acting up this morning. Hopefully they're settling down some.
Patch.
No, Gabe.
I want it so bad.
They're not in the middle of a tournament, you know? Come on.
Dude, I don't care.
After the grand finals, Ice Frog will drop it. It'll be fine.
Figure it out.
Relax, guys. It'll be like 30 seconds after grands, clearly. Okay, it'll be like 2 days after, guys.
Probably. I'm just excited.
Aren't we all?
They have
Don't
level
forget to
6
send your
now.
emails, guys. Remember, Ice Frog's gonna read them.
What are you talking about?
He accepts, you know, he likes suggestions. So send them over.
What are you doing to those poor email servers?
Is that what's happening?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
everyone just sending their recommendations for the patch, trying to get their heroes buffed, trying to get that 4th Brewmaster Purple Panda?
It ain't happening.
Nah, I don't think
That
so.
would be good though. I like that. The void
Down bottom? They're looking for a tether play here.
Well, Ramzes level 6 though. Seems unlikely to get caught unless there's a pretty severe outplay goes on. Doesn't have any points in Flame Guard though. You know, seeing this kind of build, knowing that there's some purge on the other
Radiant's
side.
bottom tower
As
is
the
under
Centaur
attack.
up top is going to pressure a little bit with miposhka. Trying to catch no one there, but won't be able to get quite in range.
Dire's middle tower
Back down
is under
bottom. They
attack.
dive in for it. Solo. He's going to get killed. TORONTOTOKYO making these rotations happen, and now with Collapse here as well, they get some good damage onto this tower.
Radiant's
They have-
Yeah,
bottom
Ramzes
is under
wants to get
attack.
back in on the action. Though. He's coming up top. He's trying to help out
Radiant's
no one who's still level
structures
5. This is scared by the Centaur, but they get the catch.
And the crush comes out afterwards, trying to save so bad. A lot of healing coming. Yatoro trying to back away the 3-person stop miposhka. Get the kill on his side. And Yatoro will be brought down
Radiant's
eventually by
bottom tower
Ramzes,
is
but now
under
the turn
attack.
onto no one. They don't have
Dire's
enough damage
middle
here.
tower has fallen.
SumaiL in the meantime has a he was pushing the mid-tier 1 tower as the chains are going to catch onto both. They find a double kill for Ramzes. See if he can bring down Sobad next to Solo in the area. Ramzes gets the triple. That's a way to inject some life into your game.
Yeah, desperately needed.
Radiant's
That was a little bit
bottom
anything you can
tower
do,
has
I can
been
do
denied.
better. He says that TORONTOTOKYO after his rotation for a kill.
And SumaiL
Dire's top
gets
tower
the mid
is under
tower,
attack.
rotates bottom, and gets the tower deny on the tier 1 there as well. Like, the last couple of minutes have been amazing for Just Terror.
Yeah, things were getting a little bit annoying, but great transition of strength there from the Ember to come top after starting to, like, they got a couple kills in the Isle, which is great, but then I think he just noticed that, like, yeah, the CK is not the best hero for me to harass, so makes that play on top. And now they just got her again. Disaster up here for Yatoro.
Pushka's in trouble too. Dude, this Ember build is sick. Like, maxing maxing out chains and slight. Like, it's really, really good. Ramzes gonna look for an opening here. Can he freehand it? Chains, punch, remnants away afterwards if he needs to, or he can just walk away. TORONTOTOKYO making this movement over to try and kill off the Oracle. They're gonna bring in no one as well. They still have that remnant out. It's a little bit scary though, as Ramzes is gonna run back in here.
So much damage.
Got him dead again, and Sobek can't keep him alive. Damn, dude. All right,
Collapse is in here.
Turn. Dude, everybody's showing up here to try and salvage this, but I think it's already, it's over. It happened.
Yeah, that combo is just devastating when you, as you said, the maxed out Sleight of Fist in combination with the Corrosive Haze. He's doing like 3 or 400 damage every single time. And then miposhka's got like decent armor. Yeah, it's not the worst.
Yeah. Well, relocate. They're going to head on bottom, trying to find a kickoff here onto SumaiL. A lot of right-click damage, but he just TPs away. Like, all of that time was free space from him, and they're camping the relocate back.
Is under attack.
So bad. He is
Monster kill.
Ramzes just all over him with the kill steals.
Things looking a little cleaner here now for Team Error. They still haven't secured that top tower. It's been a lot of just battling it behind it, believe it or not. You'd think with how many kills they've gotten, that thing must be gone, but they're very content to just keep ruining this Drow's game, and she's driven over to the triangle, and we'll have to hit some neutrals for a little bit. This looks like most Drows.
Yeah. Does have that double Wraithband treads,
Dire's
even a
top
Band of
tower
Elven
is
skin
under
for the moment.
attack.
So she's going to be able to farm at least somewhat over here. But it does feel like that danger is losing that mid tower and just the entire map is open right now for the Radiant, it feels like.
He's got his life planned out here too. Manta, Scotty, the Magnums action. Speaking of Magnums, of course, the offlane CK, this is the typical build. Armlet into Blink into Ags. Sometimes just Armlet Ags depending on the game. But I do like the idea of the Blink this game. Just sort of similar to last time for Slardar, where it's like, sure, you have relocate and you have a stun, so you just want to like Blink, get it on there, and then you can either relocate someone else or just make sure you're using that tether after the damage.
Well, and he is the top net worth still in this game. Like, Collapse has kind of been the one carrying this Yellow Submarine squad throughout this game, as it looks like back towards the Roche pit.
Wow, guys, Slardar is kind of good, huh?
Yeah. That is a little
Has fallen to the
so much
Radiant.
minus armor.
The medallion gets delivered as they destroy Roche, you know, typical stuff.
Mail? On it, you got that strength form off though. 2 seconds stun, they can't do anything here. Just gotta run. Well,
I like what Zayac has done. Buys a new Blightstone
okay.
after finishing the medallion. That's pretty cool. That's not something you often see on supports.
Yeah. I mean, and you assume that's just gonna stay there for the rest of the game. Like, he's not turning that into something else.
No, that's just like max minus armor strat.
That's very cool.
Basically, instead of a windlace, right? I mean, that's
Radiant's
typically
middle
what you would
tower
see in a
is
support in
under
this
attack.
role. In a similar
Dire's
situation,
top
you like
tower
finish your
is under
triangles and then
attack.
just rebuy a windlace.
Yeah. Or like some raindrops or something like that. It's like any of those little items. It's gonna make him, I guess, a little bit more gankable,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
which is potentially
Radiant's
scary, but
bottom tower
he's
is
sort of been
under
able to
attack.
live through these engagements. As the smoke up comes, down bottom again, Collapse is just trying to get whatever damage he can onto this tower.
Oh, they're hunting Yatoro. We'll get back though. Oh, but wait, they found Tokyo.
Yeah, Astral step away. Barely out of there. But
Radiant's
this is
bottom
again
tower
free
is
space
under
for the
attack.
bottom tower to be pressured. Oh, Stair are gonna rotate in SumaiL now. Waveform through. Collapse. 2 seconds stun. Gonna relocate.
Oh, no.
Wait a minute, what?
Oh,
They got him.
jeez. Oh, that was really clever, actually. So I think the reasoning for that was that he was worried that he was going to morph into the CK and pull him apart.
Ah, okay.
I think that's why I waited till the last second, but unfortunately, of course, he will go down upon his return, and at the same time, they were able to catch our Ench there, miposhka going down.
No one on Taro here. Collapse is nearby as well, underneath the ward, so that is the reason Slardar did not go in there. No points in Gust right now for Yatoro, just all maxed out farming.
Radiant's top
He's got a
tower
plan.
is under attack.
It's hard to deviate from it in a game like this.
Oh my god, Ramzes missed the slight. They don't know that TORONTOTOKYO's here. That was really close.
Dire's
They have
bottom
scan,
tower
too.
is under
That
attack.
could have been bad.
SumaiL on the low ground.
I mean, he's champed it up, but that's an Aegis. It's a hard hero to catch.
Ramzes is going to show himself on this wave here at Toronto. Tokyo going to hang out and still try and get the creep cut.
They've relocated in 13, so is this the play? They're going to try and set up here onto Ramzes. I don't know if they have the chain stun. I don't think they do. It's level 1 on the Aether Remnant.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it. I think it feels like they're
no
just
way.
trying to buy time.
Yeah.
Big movement down bottom. Again, still it's, what, about 2 minutes left on this Aegis, as it feels like Yellow Submarine just trying to split push whenever possible. Tokyo does show up on that ward for just a second, where they're going to rotate back towards mid yet again.
I think they've done a pretty good job during this, actually. With how aggressive Team Air can be and the fact no one picked up that Blink Dagger, I'd say they've had less losses than I would have assumed. Of course, I would say that. This might be a big one, but the pull helps out.
And another Astral Step not going to be there for a little bit, but does have to dissimulate the walk away. Invis not helping that much when you're first phased up. And they will be able to bring it down. That Void Spirit. Meanwhile, bottom.
Dire's structures are fortified.
SumaiL is thinking about going in here. This is a little bit
Radiant's
crazy.
courier has been
How's the mana
killed.
left on the Aegis?
Radiant's middle tower is under
I guess
attack.
that's true.
Dire's
Blast
top
just
tower
keeps farming
is
away
under
here.
attack.
Oh, they're even bringing in Toro.
Switching over to Strength Form, but the beatdown's going to begin. SumaiL, wave 4.
Oh, no.
Ooh, that gust a little bit late.
To be fair, he has Manta anyway, so...
Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
At least buy a little bit more space for themselves, but yeah.
Dire's top tower
Claps is thinking
has
about just
fallen.
going straight Ags next.
Yeah, I think that's how you do it, so that's a good play. The Blink's good, but with the way things are going, they can't fight right now anyway with the Aegis, so that's why I think he's just farming this up. He might still go back for the Blink depending on what happens. Ooh, all right, I see you. Oh, he's going for the big baits. It worked. Oh, the next level play. He calls it out.
Oh, collapse. What a player. I was sick. Damn, dude.
Oh man, he hit him with the Babe Ruth point and everything.
Yeah.
What a taunt.
He was still juking as he next level played them.
Oh, jeez.
Yatoro, not gonna be so lucky. Doesn't have his Manta yet. Yeah, he's super dead. There was no chance for anybody else to get in there. Now they got a little route here coming out onto TORONTOTOKYO. Oh, he did go back for the blink on the collapse. Okay, switched it up.
I think that's, yeah, just like a sign of the Aegis being gone and being like, okay, yeah, maybe we need to fight.
That laugh is really creepy.
Yeah, when you double it up like that. It, I mean, it sounds kind of like a haunted ghost, which is fitting when she's dead. And will probably be dead several more times this game with how far ahead Team Air are. And her positioning just going to be hard to hold true to with a Morphling Ember and Slayer with a lot of gold.
Yeah, nothing really changes to salvage that. Like Hurricane Pike, hypothetically, but you're
Dire's
gonna have
middle tower
BKB
is
soon
under
and stuff.
attack.
Like,
Dire are
it's a tough one.
scanning.
Scan's gonna connect. It feels like this game is so much on Collapse, who is being hunted and has a blink for the TP out. Does look like they're all going to be able to escape. So again, like you said, a good job of dodging the fights, but what is this leading to for Yellow Submarine?
Radiant's
What's the
bottom
point
tower
where they're going to
is
feel
under
comfortable?
attack.
Solo's going to die, but SumaiL has a DD. You gotta run. Phantasm backs away. Is there any point in this game where they start to get items that make it feel more comfortable?
Well, hold that thought.
Crush, last 2 seconds done. Ramzes on top of him still. Gotta run away from there, and they will not be able to make the escape. Io trying to get Taro out of there. The chains are gonna connect onto both of them though. Manta tries to back out. Still very low HP, and the Remnant forward. One more adaptive strike gets the kill. TORONTOTOKYO is just back here, and you might need to try and cut the waves. There's still tier 1 up though. And no one going to be able to walk away with a kill afterwards. 4 just die. Like, It is devastating.
Yeah, TORONTOTOKYO is still looking. Oh, there's my one here. Oh, I say Mike.
Oh no, the bait! Yule's up afterwards to see if anything left in the
Dire's bottom
tank.
tower
Tries
is
to
under
get out of
attack.
there, and it looks like you will.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, what
Radiant's
does
top
change?
tower is under attack.
I guess, how many BKBs are they going? None for a while. I mean, Aghanim's on TORONTOTOKYO is going to be like
Dire's
a
bottom
must.
tower is under attack.
Yeah.
I think to try and like help control up the Ember as well as the Slider in these fights, but even then that doesn't feel that good. It's gonna be so late because he is the Yules, and then of course the Yules will be done by the Ember by then. Yeah,
What did you do?
it's a top one. There's no doubt. I think Slider and the Drow is just it's obviously a bad lane matchup for the Slider, but if the game goes okay for your team, or if you get like a little bit of lead like this one, it just feels so unplayable for Drow. Like there's some carries that Slider in the mid game is like a hit and run style with, where he's like, oh, I'm throwing corrosive haze, I'm gonna run the trees, oh, I'm gonna bash you again and run in the trees. Drow, it's just like glue, you know? You just see Drow, you just stick on her the whole fight and laugh at her aura.
There's just nothing you can do.
Yeah,
Like,
when the BKB's out, they're just gone. I'm actually surprised he's going the Aghanim. I'm surprised he feels so far ahead.
yeah. That could be one avenue, I guess. Like if you do get, well, she's queuing up the Hurricane Pike. It feels like they know Yatoro is over
Dire's
here.
bottom
I'll
tower
push him out of
has
the puddle.
fallen.
Exactly.
Radiant's bottom
They'll
tower
never
is under
expect it.
attack.
Well, E-Blade done. Morphling even more terrifying right now.
Yeah, SumaiL's
Oh.
just kind of chilling this game too.
No one blinked on top of Collapses. Collapses blinked out. So bad. He's gonna get field relocate. Gonna be used. Tether afterwards. Get that man out of there. No, it's not gonna happen in time. And now they know Io's over here too. They're like, oh, look at that. Somebody was trying to get him out of here.
I found it, guys.
Fugitives. No fugitives allowed away.
No, this is where you grab someone.
Bring him back. Yeah. Double kill there for SumaiL. 9,000 gold lead as just they're not going to be giving up on this series so easily after a disappointing game number 1. They're looking very good here in game number 2.
They TP instantly to the outpost up top as well because they don't want to give any of this territory back over. This IEL submarine. I think they saw that Yatoro looked like he wanted to run in there and start farming stuff up. And they're like, nope, not gonna happen. That is ours. We're gonna deward. We're gonna check everything. Wait, what? Oh god, it's so hard to tell this Obs Sentry thing going on here.
Which
It's a
one?
Radiant Obs and Radiant Sentry. Oh, there's that
Dire
pillar up
are
top and a
scanning.
Dire Sentry.
Oh,
They just
yeah.
didn't kill the Dire Sentry because they didn't want to give away their Obs.
Got it.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Finds one. Can they blow up the time? No, immediately saved by that Oracle. They jumped on one solo, able to keep him alive so bad. Going to fall as well. They buy back on everybody, but Collapse is already gone. And Ramzes will live in the end. Jumping.
TORONTOTOKYO's buyback.
Try and make it work. Isn't going to happen, though. Switching over, SumaiL getting brought down somewhat low. He's going to fall. They take down SumaiL. How did that happen? Ramzes now is no more flame guard. He's going to be chased down. What has happened? I mean, yeah, it cost some buybacks, but this is working every day of the week. And Roche is up in 10 seconds.
Yeah, he got gusted for a long while in that engagement, but I'm still kind of surprised at how that started. Like, they actually 100-0 TORONTOTOKYO. It did cost the E-Blade, I guess, and then he bought back, so a lot of your burst damage vanishes, but that is huge stuff here for Yellow Submarine.
Radiant's
And Yatoro-
They're still far behind, but
They see that Roche is up. I mean, there's buybacks on both these heroes. If they're going to do something, they need to do it now.
they're smoking. They want more kills. They want to keep destabilizing 404, and they got him with a gust.
That was
nice.
That was so good.
Dire's bottom tower
Great
is under
decision there.
attack.
Kills the courier and then realizes we can try and push
Radiant's
this a little
middle
bit before we
tower
go
is
into the
under
Roche.
attack.
But now,
Yeah, but maybe they felt like they couldn't roach, and that's why they did it. I'm not sure, because that basically takes it away from you.
right, I think if they maybe caught that Oracle, they could have gone for one more.
They want more
Radiant
kills.
are scanning.
If they
They're
can get
smoking.
this-
They're coming in.
This is
Dire's bottom
Danger
tower
Town. This
is
could be the
under
game
attack.
right here.
Well, they don't have any detection. Oh, the Void Spear went the wrong way. He was in
Look,
this.
they got him. Silence. Solo's nearby. He doesn't have it. 20 seconds left on the false promise. Dual Scepter's up. They have the thing. They got it caught. It's 20 seconds. Gets out afterwards. Tries to remnant out. Solo jumps away. Ramzes barely able to live. Now Collapse looking for the follow-up. He kicks out Ramzes. 50 seconds on the sideline. He has buyback, but they're losing this fight now. SumaiL turn around on himself. And now the retreat. Oh, collapse though. He goes down. He stuck around a little bit too long. TORONTOTOKYO trying to take down Zayac. That's a dieback.
Radiant's
Absolute
top
mayhem.
tower is under attack.
But they win the fight, kind of. I don't know. Morphline's back alive. They're going to try and Roche.
All right, give me a recap here at Dota. What do we got? So, buybacks. Was it really just solo buying back? Wow.
Well, so
Oh, Io bought back too. Okay.
yeah.
Oh, Io was the last fight, and so was Void Spirit. Yeah, so it was only solo for that engagement. Okay. All right. Well. We have the thing also being thrown up by SumaiL.
The thing.
As he has copied the Void Spirit.
Dude, sometimes it just comes out.
10 out of 10.
It's the stupid thing. It got him caught. Oh, and they're gonna get Roche now. Okay, just there makes it work.
Oh, Yatoro's not quite ready. All right, now he's giving it up. Oh, it's so tempting. He's so much damage that's stacking up.
SumaiL has Aegis now. He's still on the ground in the pit.
I was wondering about that.
Ramzes, he's dead. Again. SumaiL is switched over into the drought form. Yatoro puts on that low. Going right on top of him. Fun and jumping from collapse, saving the day for themselves. Yet again, SumaiL, the last one in this fight right now, has missed the moment of Zayac in the pit.
He got the cheese. Yeah, he's helping.
They buy enough space here. SumaiL, they blink forward. They got him stunned. He's done.
They're gonna try and cookie him out. I'm not sure what the same is here.
It's hard to think about. I mean, he's got a lot of HP.
Let's get this man a cookie. Is he gonna die or something?
I mean, the cookie comes out way too late.
To be fair, there was a Void Spirit, so I don't think there was any jump.
Yeah. Chaos Knight has his Aghanims now. I mean, is this enough of a turnaround here? Like,
yeah.
How big is this in this game right now?
It's absolutely humongous. Look at the net worth change. Like, sure, SumaiL's still on top, but I think this last 5 minutes has really hurt Ramzes. Like, he was up there as well. And this guy was balling out of control this game. Now he's got 3 deaths all of a sudden.
I guess experience is the other big thing to watch for there. And right now,
yeah, very true.
Submarine on top.
Experience is usually the better indicator compared to gold in most matches. Like, there's some exceptions and stuff when you have like really valuable supports that don't need a lot of levels and stuff, but like right now it feels so good for Submarine because they were very far behind in both categories previously, and now they've accrued a like they were down 10k XP and now they're leading.
Yeah.
Now we'll claim the tier 1 mid.
You got it.
We're back.
Radiant's middle
So the
tower
Aghanims
has
done
fallen.
on CK feels like a ridiculous amount of damage.
All right, so Io just pinged the outpost bottom. So they're trying to think of a play here. Oh yeah, they see that tower bottom is low. So they want to make sure they can secure that tower first, give themselves a chance to take that outpost. And then what's the response going to be from Team Era? Do they want to just like swing top? Do they want to try and defend the situation?
Under attack. Radiant structures are
Crush
fortified.
on all the illusions. Yeah, I'm not sure. It does kind of have that feel like they're not going to be there in time to deal with it. Sort of similar to what we saw in last game, where they lost that outpost. Maybe they try and push the tempo, and I guess that they could take Dire's outpost like you're saying.
Yeah, I think they're just going to control top. I think that's the plan. Now the question is, do they want to smoke over there as Submarine because they're going to have to relocate? It just came back up.
Right.
I think they're smoking at them. Yeah, it's go time. All right, so we got ourselves a little XP battle here.
Dire's middle tower is
It's a
under
very
attack.
interesting objective to go for, right? These timed XP gains. If you can control both of the outposts, it does a lot for your team, especially heading into like the 30 to 40 minute mark. But it's a very precarious fight to try and take when you're trying to force a high ground like this. This is basically like breaking a base.
They like mega know.
Yeah, they're well aware. But look, the illusions. Who's real?
Radiant's
Looking for the jump, finds SumaiL right at the start. Can they burst him down in time? I don't think so. SumaiL gets the waveform out on the other side. No one jumps in on top of the Void Spirit who got the Aghanim Scepter. So silence is there afterwards when he comes out. Fight a bit, starting to get some decent damage. All the illusions are almost dead. They pull back in the Slardar and gonna find that kill. Silence afterwards. Look at this. Ramzes jumps on top of him, but he gets pushed back and he's gonna get chased out.
Oh, he's not gonna dodge.
The right click's coming through. They get a double from miposhka.
But the outpost.
Chase down. Look at him. I mean, I don't think it matters.
I'm just kidding.
435. And SumaiL, the last one left alive, trying to get out of here, but Yellow Submarine have
That Aghanims on CK is, you could see the confusion of no one, right? He jumped in, and from his perspective, he's like, I don't know what to do. I just saw him ping exactly where he blinked. Because he blinked right over there and he just saw like 4 of each hero. You know, there's like, you got illusions coming from the Drow Manta and the CK thing happening. There was a Void Spirit illusion right where he jumped in. They were smoked up too, so suddenly other heroes are popping out. Confusion just completely abounding, and yeah, they got SumaiL at the start, couldn't kill him, but it drove him defensively back, so he didn't get that first blow up on someone very important like the Aya.
This is a testament to like tenacity that we've got in this game here from Yellow Submarine. A billion illusions get created, and they're going to take that tier 3 tower. How much more do they want to stick around for? The bottom is open. There's still no SumaiL for 30 seconds.
It started as all 2-0s for the leading team. My frames, they're vanishing.
They're gone.
I've lost 100 of them.
Look how much damage.
I don't know where they went.
He's forced back. This is scary though. With SumaiL coming back up, I mean, yeah, they've done a ton of damage right now to Ramzes, and he's going to head back to the fountain for a second. They take that tier 3 tower, and now are going to attempt to retreat here. 6,000 gold lead.
Yeah, very impressive stuff here from Yellow Submarine. Now to ensure that they don't fall back into the same problems as 404, I like the fact that they kind of take a little bit of a retreat there, and I'm sure they're going to start considering that next Aegis, as we'll have either the Refresher or the Aghanims coming up here. But that long-awaited Aghanims from Zayac is also being worked on. That could be something to help turn the tide of these fights.
Yeah, they have the Aghanims gun that's on the Ember Spirit as well. So a couple of sort of key items that are going to change the way that these fights have gone a little bit.
There's no ulti right now. The invis though. Miracle's gone. All right, well, Edge throwing up the damage on SumaiL. Gets cooking. He's back off to the side. No one. Also dropping low. He's inside the Aghanim zone, trying to sustain himself, trying to get some more damage. They've already lost 2. CK down, Drow the damage. They got the slider. Now back over to SumaiL. He lays himself defensively. Hey, bud.
And they all died on just air. The error was in my computer and in their play.
It was you, was it? you were just gone.
I created the error, apparently. Whoa.
Well, welcome back. We've returned. And I think it might be over.
Dude, I for some reason the whole entire thing fell apart.
Oh, everyone's coming back.
Dude, they're gonna try and make the play. They're gonna try and defend this. Holy moly. 12,000 gold lead here, and still a slight kill lead, but just error on the verge of being knocked on out.
This game is it's destroying things.
It really is. The thing to me that's crazy about this, right, is like, I mean, you just look at this graph, and this is not normally
Radiant's
a team
is under attack.
rather with their like a hero composition that feels like it's about comebacks, right? It doesn't have those big AoE abilities. It doesn't have like, you know, the wombo combo. It feels like they're sort of outmaneuvering.
Well, Collapse is ulting, so I'll see you later, bud.
Yeah,
yeah. Well,
it scares me every time. And then look at these illusions. They just tore him out of Zayac. And now the relocate coming in. Ramzes. Oh, good crush from no one though. And we have enough damage here. Oh my god. Collapse does so much freaking damage. No one is getting beat to death by so bad and the rest of them. It looked potentially good, but only for a moment. As 4 are dead yet again.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They want another one here too. Oh, we got him.
It caught him. The thing is back. Remnants away. Oh, he's gonna cut the wave. That's a good play. But I don't know if it's gonna matter. They have a creep wave here.
Yeah, they're still feeling just fine. And there's also one in the bottom of the base too. So either way, they got stuff they can do on the side of Yellow Submarine, and lots of time to do it. Morph, there's no buyback coming. That's the timer. That's it.
They did it. Dude, Yellow Submarine, redemption is theirs as they take down Just Air, the team that kept them out of Division 1. And, I mean, what does that end up meaning? That, like, in the end, Just Air played a whole group stage and Yellow Submarine was sneak in at the end. That's